Good morning, friends. So today we're going to make some tracers. Do you remember how I showed you to break a box? Well, we're going to use this box to make a circle, a triangle, and you can choose. You can either make a square, or you can make a rectangle tracer. We're going to use those tracers to make a really cool piece of art. So let me break the rest of this box up and we'll get started. Okay, my box is broken. I have my pile of little scraps and I have my two really nice pieces of my box to use for my tracers. I noticed something. I noticed that one of my scraps is actually already a rectangle. It's pretty neat. It doesn't have any creases. It doesn't have any folds. It has some nice lines. I may just want to use one of those scraps as my rectangle. Or if I wanted to use a square, I could use something like a ruler, or I could use an edge of this to make my rectangle into a square. Maybe my lines aren't perfectly straight and I'd want to fix those. Or maybe I just want to use it to make a nice line so I could cut a square, right? Now I have a little square rectangle just like I would have at school. I don't want it really, really small, because if it's really small, like this small, I won't be able to make much art with it, right? So I want to make sure it's pretty big. I'm going to put my square over here. I even have a leftover rectangle. If I want to make an extra rectangle or an extra square, I can do the same thing. I could use a ruler to make a straight line, or I could use the edge of one of these to draw a straight line. I'm going to use my ruler. Shoop. Now I can cut myself another rectangle tracer, right? That means I have a lot of choices. I have one rectangle, two rectangles, I have a square. I could even make myself a circle. If I find something that's round that fits on top of my scrap box, I can either trace inside or outside of it. I'm going to trace outside so it's really big. And I can cut, remember this is a munch and turn, out a tracer for myself. If you have a scrap left over and you would like to make yourself an extra shape, maybe you'd like to make a heart. You can always make something like a heart or a hexagon, any other sort of creative shapes. So I have a circle and I have a square. I have a rectangle. I have another rectangle. Maybe I want to make myself a triangle. That's a fun shape to make. So I'm going to take another piece. And if I make a line across a square, this is pretty cool. One. I'm going to go again. I'm going to go in this direction. Two. I have a triangle. That's a perfect size tracer. I'm going to cut out a triangle. So again, if you have some extra cardboard when you're finished and you want to make an extra creative shape, that's fine. But I want you at least to have a triangle, a rectangle, or a square. One or the other. If you have both, that's fine too. And a circle. Okay? I can't wait to make some tracers with you. We're going to make so much fun with these cool tracers.